And the Jackson County Blue Devils will play their national anthem with the honor guard coming on the field to our left.
You're live.
Happy to have you with us for our live coverage of Livingston Academy football tonight. Jamboree action between the Livingston Academy Wildcats and the Jackson County Blue Devils. Livingston coached by first-year head coach Matt Hauser. Jackson County coached by longtime head coach Sean Loftus. As we get ready for this matchup here tonight, Livingston Academy to the locker room to our right as they are getting ready to come out here, ready to get this one underway. Wildcats brand new uniforms for Livingston Academy. Tonight, let's take a look at the schedule coming up for Livingston Academy this season. And if you're a fan that doesn't like to travel very much, it's a perfect schedule for you. And I kind of am happy with that myself, as the Livingston Academy football team has 7 home games this season. They'll begin the season a week from tonight at home against Trousdale County. That's on August the 18th. August 25th, they'll play host to Whites Creek. On September the 1st, the first road game of the season, they travel down to Smithville, take on DeKalb County in the first region game of 2023. Then on September the 8th, the big rivalry game is Upperman comes here to Livingston Academy's Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. That game will kick off at 7, as will all the others. On September the 15th, Pickett County will be here at Livingston Academy. On September the 22nd, another huge rivalry game is the York Dragons come down off the mountain to play here in Livingston. Then on the 29th, now 2 of the last 4 games are road games. Livingston Academy on September the 29th, they'll travel up to Crossville, take on Stone Memorial. Then a Thursday night game. Of course, every team has to play one Thursday night game during the season due to the referee situation still being kind of short with referees around the area. On Thursday, October the 5th, Macon County will be here at Livingston Academy. Then on October the 20th, Livingston will be on the road up in Crossville again to take on Cumberland County. So make 2 trips to Crossville this year. That just doesn't happen too often. Then on October the 27th, they'll close out the regular season at home against White County. So 7 home games with some big rivalry games, some big name teams, and some teams that you don't know a lot about. With Trousdale County coming in, one of the winningest programs in the state of Tennessee. Whites Creek, one of those you don't know a lot about, coming in. Livingston did play them several years ago in a playoff game. Livingston Academy got the win at home against White County. So you have 7 against Whites Creek, and then also the road games going to Smithville and a couple of trips to Crossville. That's not bad at all, is it? When you look back to a few years ago when Livingston was in a district with Greenbrier and Portland and Springfield, and you're making those road trips, was completely different than it does this season. And that's what I told Coach Hauser talking a few moments ago. You've done 2 things, Coach, that I'm extremely happy with: a 7-game home schedule, and wait till you see these uniforms, folks. The numbers are a announcer's best friend. They're the big numbers. They stand out on that blue, and it's just they're the new uniforms. Little combination of the old school Indianapolis Colts and a little bit of Ole Miss thrown in with that script hog eye on the front of them, with the blue uniforms, the white numbers, the white stripes on the sleeves for the Livingston Academy Wildcats. Livingston Academy and Jackson County in Jamboree action. We'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll get this one started here on Open Events in just a moment. First time in Jamboree action, the Wildcats here tonight. Of course, the field flipped from the way it was for so many years, and the fans over here probably pretty happy with that tonight on August 9th. The heat and the sunshine in the face of the Jackson County fans over there. Jackson County dressed in the road white, the blue numbers. The blue football pants, Livingston dressed in the home blue, the white numbers, the blue football pants, and all white helmets for both teams. So that should be an issue for the quarterback a little bit here tonight as we get ready for this one. We'll remind you coming up, we've got a big week of sports here on Open Events coming up next week. And on Monday night, we'll have junior high soccer coming up for you on the 14th of August. That'll be at 6 and they play at home. On Tuesday night, Livingston Academy High School soccer team will play host to Cookville to open up their regular season. Big one there. A week or the next Thursday night, the Oakland County Junior Wildcats will be at home against Stone Memorial. We'll have that one for you at 6:30 here on Open Events. And a week from tonight, the season opener, the home opener, Livingston Academy football team as they take on Trousdale County here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Livingston going to receive the kick to start as they'll drop deep. Daniel Bilbrey, who is playing football this year. You'll know Daniel from the basketball team for Livingston Academy. He is joined deep by Carson Parrott for the Wildcats. A couple of seniors back there for Coach Mattenhauser. He doesn't have his list of coaches on here, and I couldn't tell you who all 13 of them are, to be honest. So we'll get them next week and have them ready for you as Jackson County has it teed up, ready to kick it off. It's a good night to kick off here tonight. County. As the kick for the Blue Devils will be Jonah Gentry. The kick. Going toward the concession stand in. The kick will be. Gentry has it teed up. The community fired up right now about Livingston Academy football. This one popped up in the air with the up men will take it at about the 28-yard line. Good return up across the 35 to the 38, 39-yard line. And that return for Livingston Academy as they will have good starting field position from there. They got just shy of the 39-yard line. As it will be Livingston with possession for the first time. They'll give you the starters. They weren't really sure who they were going with. The quarterback will be number 2, Jake Hughes, tonight for Livingston Academy. As he will get the start. Going in the backfield, number 4, Trey Coleman. Carson Parrott and Daniel Bilbrey split out wide to the left. Wide to the right is Braden Story for the Wildcats. Hughes will take the snap. Jake has pressure, gets away from it. Hughes will pump back. He'll run. Hughes across the 25 up to the 47-yard line. Good run on first down for Jake Hughes before he's brought down by Jackson County's Caleb Wimberly. Pickup of 7 on the play for Hughes, and a first down, rather a 2nd and 3 now for the Wildcats as they will line it up from their own 47-yard line. So Livingston running the second down play here. As again, Hughes from the shotgun will hand off to Coleman. Big hole for Trey. He's got a first down into Jackson County territory. Right off that left side, he'll pick up 9 on the play. Call it an 8-yard gain on the play for Trey Coleman and a first down for Livingston Academy. Their first down of the night. They move into Jackson County territory for the first time for the Wildcat. Coming out wide to the right is Braden Story working the wide side of the field along with Carson Parrott. Bilbrey, the lone receiver to the left. Hughes going to run that way behind the block of Trey Coleman. He'll break one tackle and have a pretty good game on first down there for the quarterback, Jake Hughes. Hughes, a junior for Livingston Academy. He'll pick up about 5 on that carry. 2 carries, 12 yards now for Jake Hughes. Take a look at the offensive line for Livingston Academy. At right tackle, they've got number 72. That is Dawson Ledbetter. At right guard is number 59, Colin Watzel. Center is number 55, Nathan Hargis. We'll get the rest of the offensive line in just a moment. It is Hughes. Again from the shotgun. Luke Coleman over to his left. His whistle going to stop play, and a timeout going to be called by Livingston Academy. The left tackle for Livingston is number 71. That is John Geist. The left guard is number 65, Jamie Matzel. And we've also got a tight end out there for Livingston Academy. Try to figure out who that is. The Wildcats driving here early going. And they have picked up 1 first down, have it 2nd down and short now for Livingston. It's 2nd down to call it a 5-yard distance for the first down. Livingston Academy taking the timeout. Albert, I'm sure I'm happy with what takes place on that play, so he takes the timeout to get his team ready. It'll be a 30-man pass here for the Varsity. Pass the JV. Diane for Livingston is number 26. That is Jackson Bowles. Not Jackson Bowles. Be number 5, Gage Hoffman, the tight end for Livingston Academy. Now we have the 11 players on the field for the Wildcats. Hughes on 2nd down and 5. Coleman moves to his right. Now he'll motion out to this near side in the flat. Pressure coming. Hughes will throw, try to hit Hoffman. It's incomplete. Good coverage downfield by the linebacker running step for that with Gage Hoffman. And it's going to be incomplete and set up a 3rd down and 5 now for Livingston Academy. As they will line it up here. Might be in a situation where they take 2 downs to try to pick up the first down here for the Wildcats. Argus. Snap the football. You will take the snap. Play fakes and over. It's Hughes to keep it. He'll bounce it to the outside. Gets a block from Bowles. He got a first down. From the 30, 20, and pushed out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. We'll go Jake Hughes. Jackson Bowles got the block on the edge to spring it. It'll be a big play on the game for Hughes. He'll pick up 23 on the run and another first down for Livingston. Give Bowles some credit for getting him 3 on the edge and giving him the necessary yardage for that first down. It's a 1st and 10 from the Jackson County 19-yard line. Hoffman splits out line to the right. First out as the tight end to the right. Bowles will move to the left of Hughes. Hughes will hand off to Bowles. Bowles quick move in the middle of the box to the left. Bowles has a first down and will dive inside the 5-yard line. He'll take it right at the 5. They'll say the knee hit. So he gave him 14 on the play for Jackson Bowles. And another first down for Livingston Academy. And it's 1st and goal for the Wildcats on the opening drive of this jamboree. Jackson Bowles coming on relief of Trey Coleman for the Wildcats. And in a big game there, it's Livingston able to just march this football down the field on the ground. Coleman back in there as the eye back behind Hughes. And he'll move to his Hughes left. Trip receivers for Livingston. They'll fake the handoff. Hughes will keep it. Hughes will get close to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short. He'll pick up about 3 on the play. It's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 2-yard line for the Livingston Academy offense. 2nd and goal for the Wildcats from the 2.
From the 1.
He'll line it up to the hash mark on the left side. Got this wide side of the field to work with, does Livingston Academy. Pretty good night tonight. It's pretty hot this afternoon. It's cooled down pretty well. Yeah, big factor is that sun in the back of these bleachers helping a whole lot. Hughes will keep it. He's going to get free in the backfield of the first tackle attempt, but can't get away from the second and third, and Hughes is going to lose the yard back to the 3-yard line. And we'll set up a third and goal now for Livingston. Wildcats going to go a little jumbo here as they'll bring number 10, Drew Goolsby in. Number 22, Ethan Westmoreland going to check in. And number 75 checking in as well. That is Matthew Slayton coming in for the Wildcats. Slayton lines up at the left tackle as they overload that left side. It's a Hitler's house over there at the Livingston Academy offense. Hughes going to run it that way. Hughes trying to get to the edge, and he'll do so. And Hughes will high step for the first score with that power formation for Livingston Academy. Jake Hughes from 3 yards out will put Livingston on the board with 13:09 to play here. This matchup. Hughes takes it in for Livingston. And the block on the corner that time was Trey Coleman. These running backs blocking very well for House over there. They've got Hughes going to run it that way. Dylan Watson trying to get to the edge, and he'll do so. Talking in the pregame earlier about Watson as the kick is on the way, and the kick is good. They're asking who that's the record for the longest field goal in Livingston Academy history. And that was Terry White at 54 yards. They think that Watson's got a chance to get to that if he gets a chance to attempt one that long. But Livingston, it's a good opening drive to start this jamboree as they take it after a good return and just march down the field all on the ground. They did attempt one pass. It was incomplete, right a little pass to the tight end. If you wonder, Jeremy McDonald might have tried to help him call that. He was a weapon at that tight end spot on that hot pass. He was open for the junior Wildcats and at the high school level. With the tag, he became an offensive lineman with Jeremy. Livingston. Opening drive before the touchdown. Now Dylan Watson will tee it up for the Wildcats. Jackson County is going to have their first possession. As Sean Lump was telling me before the game, they've got only 24 players on the roster, only 22 dressed tonight. But not big numbers for Jackson County this season. Of course, Livingston played Jackson County a year ago. Jackson County coming away with the win in Livingston.
Back for the TD for Jackson.
The Blue Devils won 2 against Livingston Academy in the regular season. Jackson County is going to drop C.J. Collier and Carter Collier deep to receive the kick from Dylan Watson. Watson kicks this one with Carter Collier at the 7. Collier across the 10 to the 15 to the 20, and Huffman going to wrap him up across the 25 and about the 27, maybe the 28-yard line, but a good ball return on that one by Carter Collier. To set up a first and 10 for the Jackson County offense as their quarterback going to lead them out. That's number 12, Waylon Kennedy, a junior for Jackson County. As Kennedy will get the start at quarterback for the Blue Devils. Kennedy joined in the backfield by number 9, Jonah Gentry, the running back for Jackson County. We get this as we go along. 5 receivers for the Blue Devils. 2 split out wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Coming wide to the left is Brady Smith. And the slot to the right is Carter Collier. We're going to move Gentry up to the right of the quarterback. Snaps low, and they'll dive on it for a loss on the play on the first snap of the series for Jackson County. Snap low and to the left of the quarterback Kennedy. He just has to scramble back and fall on it, but not before losing 12 on the play. And now Jackson County behind the chain.
The second and long.
At 2nd and 22. The wide receiver out there, C.J. Collier, over wide to the right for the Blue Devils. Kennedy take the snap. Low again. Kennedy has to go to a knee to get to that one. So he's going to lose more yardage. He'll lose about 5 on that bad snap, maybe 6. This will be a third down and about 28 for the Blue Devils. Defensive line for Livingston, number 51 is Matt Dial. Number 71 is John Geist. Number 5 is Gage Hoffman. Linebackers, number 10, Drew Gouldsby. Number 57, that is Jordan Geist. Number 34 is Seth Smith. And number 4, Trey Coleman. Third and 28 for Kennedy. He'll bring Collier in motion. Snap good this time. He'll throw it to the wide receiver out here, complete to Smith. Smith cuts it back up the middle. And he'll have a short game on the play before he's brought down by Livingston Jake Hughes. Be a pickup of about 7 on the pass completion to Brady Smith. And it will set up a 4th down and long now for Jackson County. And they're going to bring the punt team on, as it'll be staying out there. Jonah Gentry to punt the football away. Gentry to punt it with 10 to half play. I'm not really sure. I thought they said they're going to play 30 minutes. They may play 2 20-minute quarters. Maybe the plan. Punt is a high one. Livingston will make the kick at the Jackson County 33. Bilbrey bounces outside. Bilbrey to the 30. Touch it inside. Daniel inside the 20. Inside the 15. Inside and all the way down to the 6-yard line. Daniel Bilbrey on the big punt return. There's a penalty marker down at the 31-yard line. And that shows you what Daniel Bilbrey will bring to this team, the speed and athleticism of Daniel. As you saw it on the basketball floor for Coach Jimmy Miller last year. If he's even, he's leaving. And he showed it right there. But the penalty is going to bring it back. Flag thrown all the way back to the 31-yard line to back them up. It'll be a holding call against Livingston. We'll back them up to the 42-yard line where they will start the drive now.
The lead blocking back. 1st and 10, the Wildcats. From the 41.
Jake Hughes back out there with Jackson Bold behind them. Move Bowles to the right of Hughes. Long count. Hughes will take the snap. Has time. Hughes now will roll out. Got a man open, but too tall for Bilbrey to get to. As Daniel, poke pattern right there by Daniel Bilbrey. He just drove that defensive back backward, got him to turn his hips. When he did, Daniel just planted the foot and came back to him and back to his quarterback, and he got wide open, but he just had it float on him and went out of bounds. Incomplete. Sets up a 2nd and 10 then for the Wildcats offense. Hoffman will switch sides. He'll move over to the right side, the tight end spot. Snap a little low. Hughes gets the handoff to Bowles. Bowles had room. Bowles to the 40, to the 30. Bowles inside the 25, put the hand in the ground, picks up extra yardage as he takes it all the way inside the 15-yard line down to the 13 on the run, 29 yards for Jackson Bowles on the carry. He's up to 43 yards on 2 carries, and he got a big block downfield by Dawson Ledbetter to pancake one of those linebackers and be able to make the stop. The timeout will be called by Jackson County. We'll take it with them. We'll take this break. 7:48 to play here in the first.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Hey guys, this is Jason coming to you from Frontier Chevrolet in Livingston, Tennessee, 2350 Cookeville Highway under new management. That is correct. Under new management here at Frontier Chevrolet. Guys, I want to let you guys know about all of the vehicles that we have on the lot right now. We have a big super savings event going on. And if you haven't noticed, we're giving back to the community. We had a turkey giveaway here on Thanksgiving. Be looking forward again coming around Christmas time. We believe in going back and helping the community a lot. So we want you guys to make sure you like and share the post. That way everybody gets the opportunity to come up here and get a gift at no cost at all to you.
They've had trouble with those kind of plays Actually, the long snaps to the quarterback, the first couple of plays, which was an issue for them, but now they bobble that kickoff return. Waylon Kennedy out there again at quarterback spot. They're going to bring number 14, Darren D'Souza, into the backfield. Splitting out wide to the right will be Xavion Mitchell. Kennedy moving Mitchell a little further out this time. Now he'll bring Souza over to his right. He'll take the snap, hands off inside, and there's nowhere to go. Oh, Livingston just right up both those gaps between the center and the guard. Number 61, Adam Richards, and number 71, John Geist in there to wrap up. Number 15, Darren Souza for a loss of 3 on the play. So again, Jackson County behind the chains. We gave you the defensive line and linebackers earlier. The defensive backs for Livingston: Jake Hughes, number 2, Carson Parrott, number 1, Daniel Bilbrey, number 8, and number 10, Drew Gouldsby. The defensive back is that 10 over there. I can't see. I think it's going to be 7, Braden Story. Kennedy passed too high for Collier and incomplete. That is Braden over there, number 7 for the Wildcats. So it's Story, Bilbrey, Hughes, and Parrott, the defensive backs for Livingston. They go 4 defensive backs. Incompletion there by Waylon Kennedy, trying to get the quick pop out here to the near side to Carter Collier. Incomplete. We'll have a 3rd down line now for the Blue Devils. They haven't had a play yet that's been less than 10 yards to go for a 1st down in this jamboree. Moving to the backfield now is Mitchell. He's to the left of Kennedy, tied into the right side. Livingston shows blitz. That's number 10, Drew Gouldsby. And did he jump or did they jump? Penalty marker down, going to be a delay of the game. Thrown by the back judge here. He's the one who counts the 25-second. That'll back him up 5 yards. It will be a 5-yard marker down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 18 now for Jackson County. Let's see if they really come after him here. This 3rd down ball. Gouldsby again shows blitz. Snap a little to the left of Kennedy. He'll throw and intercepted. Bilbrey bobbled it, then caught it, then takes it in for the pick six for the Wildcats defense. Daniel Bilbrey just tapped it to himself, takes it to the end zone for the defensive touchdown for Livingston Academy. And the Wildcats jump on top now 20-0.
Intercepted by Daniel Bilbrey. Return to the Livingston Academy touchdown.
Bilbrey with the return for Livingston to score the touchdown for the Wildcats. We told you he would be an impact this season for Livingston. I think that illustrated that point right there, as Daniel, with the good hands, able to kind of tap that one up in the air, then go get it, then just use that speed to beat everyone to the goal line and score the touchdown. Watson will add the extra point, and Livingston wins it 21-0. 3:46 to play here in this first half. Livingston Academy 21, Jackson County 0. Back in a moment. Dylan Watson, the kickoff for Livingston Academy. Kind of whatever. Oh, the start for Livingston Academy under first-year head coach Matt Hauser. Everything's clicking for the Wildcats here in this matchup with Jackson County. As Watson to kick off, he is a true threat for Livingston Academy. So he'll take a little time to get teed up. Collier. CJ Collier moves to this near side this time. Carter Collier going over to the far side.
Why they get kicked? The Colliers.
They switch sides. Does Carter and CJ. Both seniors for Jackson County. This one bounces to CJ Collier this time from the 8. They'll take it across the 10 to the 15. Tries to get to the 20, but can't do so as he can't get away from the Livingston Academy defense. Gets swarming in there after a fair return that time for CJ Collier as he'll take it up for a short game. He'll be wrapped up by the Wildcats defense.
22.
Making the stop, Evan Gentry for Livingston, along with Ethan Westmoreland there for the Wildcats. First and 10 Jackson County from their own 23-yard line. Candy moves Gentry to his left. Gentry back in there in the backfield on this possession. Got to hurry as they're taking a lot of time again getting the play ready. Livingston showing blitz again as they've got a new linebacker in there. Check that. Livingston. Oh, no, that's just Smith and Goolsby have moved spots. Kennedy throwing down the middle, knocked away nicely on a good defensive play by Braden Story. Just how you coach it right there. You're playing on that side of the field. You come in with the left hand, the outside hand, and come around the wide receiver, knock it away to avoid the pass interference. And that's exactly what Braden Story did to deflect that one away and force the incompletion and set up a 2nd and 10 now for the Jackson County offense. 2nd and 10 for the Blue Devils. As they have it at their own 23. Candy takes the snap. He'll hand off to Gentry. Gentry hit in the backfield and will lose yardage on the play. It's number 57 getting to him, Jordan Goss. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like he did on the play. So no gain for Jordan Gentry. As
3rd and long.
Be a 3rd and 10 now for the Blue Devils. Kennedy. This 7 in the box. Kennedy rolling to his right. He's going to throw a little comeback pattern. It's complete. And then spun down quickly is the wide receiver making the catch. Broken Story over there making the tackle on Skylar Stacy, making the catch for Jackson County. As Stacy will make the catch for a short gain. Well, they're not going to give him any upfield progress. I'd say a gain of 1 on the play for Stacy. The 4th down and 10 is coming off the field. Rocco Carwile for Livingston. They will give him a yard gap. They've gotten upfield progress for a 4 or 5 yard gap. The officials say no, and the punter, Jonah Gentry, going to come in to kick this one away with 2 minutes to play here in this stanza. I say that because I'm not really sure who they're playing. They may have changed their plan from what we were told a couple of days ago. Gentry, short kick. Bilbrey plays it on a hop. Daniel from midfield tries to get outside. Turns it upfield at the 45 to the 40 to the 35 and steps out of bounds. There's a penalty marker down. Couple of penalty markers down.
Bilbrey.
One thrown up at about the 36-yard line. One thrown back at about the 22. So we'll check and see the penalty here. One's going to be an illegal block in the back on Livingston. That may be what both the penalties are. Jackson County has a player shaken up. Player down over there, number 55 for the Blue Devils, Jacob Allen. They'll help him up and help him off the field. Walk off, maybe cramping up a little bit, looks like, from Allen. 1:43 to play.
Penalty on the punt return was a block in the black. On Livingston. 1st and 10.
Jamboree action.
From the 46.
Home opener, season opener coming up a week from tonight. When Livingston Academy plays host Trousdale County. Trousdale County and Whites Creek. And a couple of home games, then open the region in week 3 on the road down in Smithville against DeKalb County. The dean of region coaches, Steve Trapp, has been at his school longer than anyone. White County coming into the region next week. Going to be 2 quarters, 20 minutes each, I guess, for the varsity, then 2 for the JV. We'll wait and see. So this will be the first half here. Technically, it's the 20-minute quarter. You can call them halves, whatever it is. Coleman splitting out in motion. Hughes under pressure. Hughes gets away from it, but the knee hit when he got away from Jonah Gentry. If Gentry credit for the sack, also back there was number 75, Joe Rowland for Jackson County. It's going to be a loss of 8 on the play for Jake Hughes.
Second
That
down.
hurt his rushing total. He had carried 7 times for 53 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Wildcats. Now 8 carries, 45 yards in the 2 touchdowns. We move under a minute to play here in this first stanza. Parrott and Bilbrey. No Parrott. Carwile out here to the right. Carwile wearing that 0. Don't see that much. Maybe the first year that's legal. Hughes trying to hit Carwile on a little deep out here on the right side, but it falls incomplete. And the incompletion going to set up a 3rd down and 18 now for the Livingston Academy offense.
3rd and 17.
Carwile getting open on that play. Not up on the pass from Jake Hughes for Livingston Academy. 46 seconds to play. Livingston leading 21-0 here in this first half. Happy to have you with us here on Overton Events. It's a busy part of the year right now for us. All the different sports going on. Thank to Coleman. He's got the little bubble screen on the far side of the Bilbrey, but it's incomplete. We'll set up the 4th down. You're enjoying our coverage, and you're a business or an individual, a parent, whatever. You're with us here on Overton Events. Give Tyler or send Tyler an email at overtonevents@gmail.com, and he'll get in touch with you about sponsoring with us. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. Got a web page. Just a lot of different ways to see us. If you'd like to be part of our coverage of any of the sports around, we'd be happy to join you to our sponsor list. We get ready for the regular season of everything to begin next week. Punt from Livingston Academy is away to be fielded by Collier. He'll take it up to about the 30-yard line. The punter is supposed to be handling the kicking duties is Dylan Watt. Putting that away. That is Carter Collier. And returner, Gage Hoffman and Bryson Story. And they're on the stop. Hoffman done a good job on the special teams for the Wildcats. And Jackson County will have it with their best starting field position. The only play that they have had that's been less than 10 yards to go was on a 4th down when they had to punt. This defense has played very well for Livingston Academy. Some mistakes. Jackson County has helped them out. Waylon Kennedy from the shotgun with Gentry to his right. Grip receivers to the left. Man-to-man coverage there. Pass going to be knocked away. Seth Smith and Jackson Bowles combined to knock that one away from Xavier Mitchell. The incompletion. Bowles set up a 2nd and 10 now for the Blue Devil offense. Not stopped inside the final minute of that incompletion as Mitchell split out to the right side. They'll send receivers, 2 receivers to both sides for Jackson County. No tight end in this set, only 5 linemen. You think Livingston might blitz off the edge here. Bowles looking into the backfield. He doesn't go. Pass going to be caught over on the far side. Story going to make the tackle there for Livingston Academy. Catch made by Xavier Mitchell on his first catch
Complete to Mitchell.
of the night
Tackle by
for
Story.
the Blue Devils. He'll pick up
He's
5 on the play. They'll set up a 4th down and 5 now for the Blue Devils, and they'll go for it here. The clock running at 10 seconds. That good. Little underneath pass intercepted. Bowles will get the second interception out for the Wildcats defense. He's got a chance to go, but Carter Collier will run him down from behind, as it will be the second interception thrown by Waylon Kennedy. Daniel Bilbrey got one that he returned for a touchdown. Now Jackson Bowles gets one. The horn sounds to end the half, but there is a penalty marker down the play. Let's see if we will.
Rugging the passer against the Wildcats.
Take away the interception, and Jackson County will pick up the first down. By way of the penalty, their first down. Now we'll start their second 20-minute half here.
Be 1st and 10. Jackson
Blue Devils will have it inside Livingston territory for the first time at the Wildcat 49-yard line. First and 10 Blue Devils. Their first down of the night. Livingston Academy may have changed some defensive linemen. Well, they're still the same up front. Richards, along with Jordan Geist, and they're the defensive tackles. Defensive ends, Gage Hoffman and John Geist. Linebackers, Drew Goolsby, Seth Smith, and Jackson Bowles. Defensive backs, Braden Story, Rocco Carwild's out there in the defensive backfield, along with Daniel Bilbrey and Carson Parrott. First and 10 Blue Devils from the Livingston 48-yard line. Snap is good. Pressure now. Kennedy tries to roll away from it. Ball not free. It's loose, and it's going to be picked up by Jackson County, as stripping it away was number 57. That is Jordan Geist that knocked it free. It's going to be picked up by Xavier Mitchell. It will be a loss on the play. It will be a loss of 7 on the play for Xavier Mitchell. They actually did run an untimed play there on a defensive foul against the Wildcats, and there was your untimed play. So we've got a minute break here. We'll take a break for our commercial. It is Livingston Academy 21, Jackson County 0.
Varsity.
Second half going to be JV here tonight for these two teams, as on the carry there for Jackson County's number 7, Skylar Stacy.
On the carry. Tackle by Puckett.
Green Puckett making the stop there for Livingston.
The first and 10. Jackson County.
Will be a first down for the Blue Devils. They'll move it down to the Livingston 40-yard line. That was 2, not 7. CJ Collier on the carry for Jackson County. The quarterback is Skylar Stacy. That's where I got that wrong. Now Collier will carry again. He'll have a short game before he's brought down by Leo Partness there to make the stop for the Wildcats. A gain of about 3 for CJ Collier.
Once again.
It'll be a 2nd and 7.
By Cardenas.
Now for the Blue Devil
His second
offense.
and 7.
Leading 21-0, or they won the varsity portion of this jamboree 21-0. Now the JV team playing here. Offensive coaches out on the field with Jackson County here with Coach Sean Loftus out there calling play. There is that, may not be Sean out there. Stacy take the snap. And H back to the right side. Wide receiver to each side for Jackson County. Handoff goes to Collier. Collier is going to be able to take it forward for a short gain before he's brought down by Leo Cardenas. They're going to give a stop. Pick up a 3-yard gain once again, maybe a 4-yard gain. It'll be a 3rd down and 7.
It's 3rd and
for
3.
the Blue Devils. 3rd down and 3 for the Blue Devils offense. And on a couple of carries, they've gained 7, so it's 3rd and 3, a long 3 for Jackson County. Taking their time in the huddle are the Blue Devils. Criff wide receivers this time. On that tight end up to the right side. He's more of an H-back spot there. Lined up a yard off the line of scrimmage. Technically in the backfield for Jackson County. Stacy, long count here. Handoff goes to Collier, and there's nowhere to go. Livingston blitzing that time. A couple of people met there at the running back, number 32, Deacon Allred, number 33, Green Puckett, in there.
Puckett and Westmoreland.
Along with Ethan Westmoreland there for Livingston Academy. It was 22. Not 32, 22 and 33 on the stop. Ethan Westmoreland, Green Puckett for a loss on the play. It's a 4th down and 8 now for the Jackson County offense, and they'll bring in Jonah Gentry to punt the football away. Snap is low. One hops to Gentry. He gets it away. It'll be a high punt. Nobody back to return for Livingston. It'll take a Jackson County roll down close to the 10-yard line. They'll touch it down at the 12, where it will be a 1st and 10 for Jackson County.
Now at the 12. 1st and 10.
They'll have it there for the Blue Devils. 1st and 10, rather for the Wildcats. They'll have it 1st and 10 for Livingston. Send down the quarterback spot here for Livingston Academy. Center, Livingston, number 75, Matthew Slayton. The offensive lineman, left tackle is number 74. That is Leo Cardenas. Left guard, number 56. That is Frankie Guerrero for Livingston Academy. Quarterback is number 19. That is Bryson Masters for the Wildcats. Masters will take the snap. He'll hand off to the running back. Big hole off that left side. It'll be a pretty good gain on the play from 45. That is Mason Anderson on the carry for Livingston. He'll pick up about 7
Anderson
for the Wildcats. As they move the football well on their first run with this young group. In the center is Matthew Slayton. The right guard is number 79. That is Mark Ogletree. The right tackle, number 66, Kanan Williamson. Masters moves the running back Anderson over to his left. He'll hand off to Anderson, and Anderson's going to have a first down. He'll pick up about 4 on that play for the Wildcats and Livingston.
Anderson
Picking up the first down on the ground once again. Leaving the lineup
for Livingston was
21, Brody Walker. Number 38, Evan Gentry. Leaving the lineup. See, we haven't given any wide receivers. Those are the ones that were replaced right there. I believe number 29 out there on the left side. That is Marius Birdsong. And number 88, Wyatt Manthe. On that far side, on this near side, is number 82, Kason Lawrence. Snap high. He'll pull it down. Handoff goes to Anderson. Quick move on the right side. And Mason, another good run. Taking it up for a good gain on the play before he's brought down by Jackson County's Tub Robbins. Anderson will pick up 6 on the play. Got 3 carries now, 17 yards. It'll be a 7-yard gain, so a second down and 3. I call it 6 for second and 4 for this Wildcats offensive unit. Mason Anderson looking good running the ball. Quick receivers, the right side for Bryson Masters. Snap high, Masters able to go get it. He'll try to run on the left side. He's got open field. Masters to midfield, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, and pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line as Bryson Masters just explodes up that left side and gets into open field and gets a huge gain for the Livingston Academy Wildcats. 45 yards on the game on the quarterback keeper for Bryson Masters and a first and 10 for Livingston at the 25-yard line. Now Bryson has to run all the way over here to Coach Matt Hauser. He's got to be saying, Coach, could I stop in the middle on that one? It was a long run, but he comes all the way over here. Now goes back to the huddle for the Wildcats. Livingston in number 83, Preston Greenwood in as a wide receiver on this right side. Anderson will move to the left of Masters. Masters snap high again. He'll hand it off to Anderson. Anderson has a good gain as he'll pick up another first down. They're going right behind that left guard and left tackle, and they're opening holes right into the ball carriers of Livingston Academy to pick up big chunks of yardage. As Mason Anderson picks up 11 on that carry, it's a first and 10 from the 14-yard line. Again, that's left tackle is number 74. That is Leo Cardenas. Left guard, number 56. Frankie Guerrero. The tight end is number 20, Landon Shaw, and they're just paving the way for these running backs right now. And I'll go to Anderson, tries to go that way again. That time, Jackson County overloaded that side. They'll tackle him for a loss on the play. Is maybe a loss of a yard on the play. Set up a second and 11 now for Livingston Academy.
Second down
to be just inside the 15-yard line. 11 minutes to play. This JV portion, Livingston won the varsity part of this jamboree, 21-0. And coming in motion for the Wildcats, he'll set up as a slot on this near side for Wyatt Manthe. Snap gets away from Masters, and he'll just have to fall on it. So snap to the left of Masters, he couldn't get to it, and it's going to be a big loss. Back all the way out near the 30-yard line. They'll say that the knee went down at the 28. They've got to get to the 5 for the first down, so it's a 3rd and 23. 3rd and 23 for the Wildcats here. Again, this might be a spot for your kicker practice if you can't convert on this 3rd and long. Going through this second half. And split out in the slot to the left is Birdsall. Masters. Running back behind him, that's Anderson moving over to the left of Masters. And there's motion over on the far side. Wide receiver jumped there in that slot. That's going to back him up 5 yards on that false start.
Penalty is a legal procedure.
So it's 3rd and 33
Makes it
now
third
for
and long.
the Wildcats. 3rd and 30. I guess would do it. It's a long way. Be happier when they get the numbers on the field, I hope. Anderson moving to the left of Master. Handed off the fake the jet sweep. Master's going to throw. His arm was hit as he released, and it's going to fall incomplete. Bryson Masters going to go down the field. The wide receiver running on that big fly pattern.
Incomplete.
But his arm was hit as he released the football, and it falls incomplete and sets up a 4th down. They will send the field goal unit off. Dylan Watson going to try one. They'll spot it at the 41. This is a 51-yard attempt for Dylan Watson. Going to the goal post toward the field house. The kick is up, and the kick is just short. Oh, from 45, that would have probably been good, but that one falls just short. And Jackson County's going to take over. They'll take over at their 34-yard line. The Blue Devil flag. Not stopped in this JV portion of the Jamboree. Stats, and that's Varsity. Jake, you got Bryce up 8 carries, 45 yards. He actually had 7 carries for 3 yards and a touchdown, and a snap infraction forced him to fall for a loss of 8. So without that, he'd had 50 yards in that 20 minutes of play. Trey Coleman, 1 carry, 8 yards. Jackson Bowles, 2 carries, 43 yards. Hughes attempted 5 passes, was 0 of 5 on the night. Daniel Bilbrey, an interception return touchdown for the senior defensive back. Jackson Bowles also with, well, they took that one away. Is that one? There's a roughing the passer on that play. So just 1 turnover for Jackson County as Bilbrey able to score the defensive touchdown on the pick 6 for the Wildcats. And now Jackson County's ready to run another play here as they put a new quarterback in there. They'll hand off to a new running back as well. Tackle going to be made by Derek Munoz for Livingston County. Let's see. It is still Stacy out there for Jackson County at quarterback. The new running back is Darren Souza. It'll be a gain of about 6 on the play for the Blue Devils. Set up a 2nd and 4. CJ Collier running back now behind Stacy. To the left of Stacy. Stacy will hand off to Collier. He's tackled as he takes the handoff. Caleb Rogers in there to wrap him up defensively for the loss for the Wildcats defense. Doing their best to try to get everybody that gets in the game their name across. It's leaving Derek Munoz. Out there is number 62. That is Jacody Bull for Livingston. Leaving for the Wildcats, number 30. That is Santos Pagoda. Out there is number 84. That is Jackson Pego. Also out there, number 13. That is Robert Keenan. For 19, that is Bryson Masters. On that defensive front, number 69. That is Noah Jones. Number 78, Brody Thulman for Livingston Academy. Number 77, Caleb Rogers. Number 62, Jacody Bull. Linebackers, he's at number 13 is Robert Keenan. For 84, Jackson Pedigo. And number 85, Austin McFarland. In the secondary, number 81 is Austin Bush. Also out there, we gave you those. Also on the far side is number 32, I think, over there. That is Deacon. That is not 32. That is the snap taken by Jackson County. They'll try a run right up the middle and nowhere to go there for C.J. Collier as he's wrapped up by a couple of tacklers there for Livingston. Number 77, Caleb Rogers. Number 69, Noah Jones in there on the stop. That defensive back over on the left side has got his sleeve rolled up where you can't see his number there, and he won't turn enough for me to see. I think it's number 29, Marius Birdsong, over there for Livingston Academy. It's a 3rd and 2 for Jackson County with 5 minutes to play here in this JV portion of this jamboree. Livingston Academy and Jackson County. Stacy takes the snap. It's low. Stacy will pick it up. He'll try to keep it. Stacy off the right side will lower his head and will pick up a first down. And that is going to be that defensive back over there, number 29, Marius Birdsong, there to make the stop for the Wildcats defense, but not before Stacy. Skylar Stacy takes it into Livingston Academy territory and picks up a first down at the Livingston 48-yard line with 4.5 to play here in the JV portion of this jamboree. 1st and 10 Blue Devils. Rest in the white. Livingston, the all blue tonight for the Wildcats. Stacy again from the shotgun. Collier to his right. Stacy will hand off to Collier. Oh, he gets away, but then falls down. That's number 77 again, Caleb Rogers, with another big hit for Livingston Academy as he is just blowing up that offensive line and got back there. He didn't wrap him up, but he smacked him down. And that'll be a loss again for Jackson County. They're back on their side of the field.
Too high for Collier. And incomplete. That is Braden over there, number 7 for the Wildcats. So it's Story, Bilbrey, Hughes.
Comeback pattern is complete. And then spun down quick. Jackson County with 3:20 play here in the JV matchup. Stacy. Running back to his left. They'll send Souza in motion. He moves over to the right side. The handoff will go to Collier. Collier turns the edge and is pushed out of bounds over on the far side by Wyatt Manfi for Livingston Academy. Go to Collier. Collier turns the edge and is pushed out of bounds over on the far side by Wyatt Manfi for Livingston Academy. Go to Collier. Collier turns the edge and is pushed out of bounds over on the far side by Wyatt Manfi. Jackson County for Livingston Academy. Go to Collier. Collier turns the edge and is pushed out of bounds over on the far side by Wyatt Manfi. Jackson County for Livingston Academy. Go to Collier. Collier turns the edge and is pushed out of bounds over on the far side by Wyatt Manfi. Jackson County for Livingston Academy. Go to Collier. Collier turns the edge and is pushed out of bounds over on the far side by Wyatt Manfi. Jackson County for Livingston Academy. Go to Collier. Junior for Jackson County. Collier, a senior, throw to the far side, going to be caught for a short gain over on the far side. Number 3 over there for Jackson County. He's pushed out of bounds by the Wildcats defense. That's Marius Birdsong over there pushing out again. The catch made by Gavin Glenard. I think of about 3, moving onto the 37-yard line.
That's complete to Glenard. Tackled by Manfi.
Manfi on the stop over there as well. So 3rd down and long for the Jackson County offense. They're not in any hurry right now in this 3rd and long. They don't want to give Livingston much time to work with here.
Stacy from the shotgun. He'll hand off to Collier. Collier. And return the corner. Going to be close to a first down if he breaks a couple of tackles. And down there to bring him down for the Wildcats is going to be for 28. There for Livingston Academy. That's Cameron Bowers there to make the stop. Also in there for the Wildcats, number 27, Clayton Loftus on the field now for Livingston Academy. It is Jackson County will hurry up now for the Blue Devils. They'll hand off to Collier. Collier again off that right side. He's got a first down, bounces it inside, and he'll get a good gain on the play before he's chased down by Livingston Academy's Noah Jones. It's another first down now for the Blue Devils as defensively Kanan Williamson, rather Noah Jones. It is Kanan Williamson checking in for Livingston Academy. Before Jackson County can run another play, Livingston trying to do a lot of substituting. They will take a timeout here. Coach Hauser will take it with 1:09 to play here in the JV part of the Jamboree. No score between Jackson County and Livingston Academy. First and 10, Jackson County. They're on the 19-yard line of Livingston Academy with 1:09 to play here. JV matchup. Livingston won the varsity matchup 21-0. Now trying to keep Jackson County from getting the split between the varsity JV. Jackson County gained every second of this time out. Of course, the officials will give them a lot of leeway here as this is a training night for these two teams. First and 10 for the Blue Devils. It's the 19-yard line. CJ Collier has done the most damage for Jackson County on this drive. They empty the backfield. No, there is Souza out there with him. Stacy takes the snap. He wants to throw. Got the man underneath that goes through his hands and incomplete. Trying to hit CJ Collier on that little hook pattern underneath. It goes right through his hands and incomplete. Going to set up a 2nd and 10 now for the Blue Devils. The slow clock operator. Only 3 seconds went off there. Had to be a little longer than that. 2nd and 10 for the Blue Devils. Inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. Trips again to this near side. Man-to-man coverage here by Livingston. Stacy. Great drop. They set up the screen and it's dropped. They had it open, and Souza couldn't hold on for the Blue Devils. Good call there against this young defense. They've been attacking all night. Coach Loftus had them set up, and he had the play that he wanted. Had the H-back open there in the flats, just couldn't hold on. He had a couple of blockers in front of him, but he held on, and the incompletion was at the 3rd down and 10. Now the clock continues to run. But Jackson County got to hurry a little bit. Stacy, hand off to Collier. Collier be hit after a short gain. As over there wrapping him up is going to be Noah Jones and Leo Cardenas. And a timeout, I think, going to be called by Jackson County. Whistle stopping play. With 9.3 to play, and Jackson County will use the timeout. Let's take a quick look at the schedule for Livingston Academy as they will open with Trousdale County a week from tonight here at Tom Davis Memorial Stadium. Then travel over to, rather than be at home, against Whites Creek on August the 25th. Then the first road game, one of 3 road games this season for the Wildcats. They'll be on the road down in Smithville to take on DeKalb County. Then on September the 8th, Upperman here at home. On September the 15th, Pickett County here in Livingston. On September the 26th, 22nd, the York Dragons come here to Livingston Academy. Livingston on the road to Crossville for the first of 2 times on the 29th of September, traveling up to Stone Memorial. Then the Thursday night game of the season for the Wildcats on October the 5th, as Macon County will come here to Livingston on Thursday night, October the 5th. And October the 20th, back on the road up to Crossville to take on Cumberland County. And October the 27th, close out the regular season at home against White County. You can see all those games live right here on Overton Events. Stacy takes the snap. Stacy has pressure. He's rolling out. He's in trouble. It's top 3. Puckett, all it is going to be still loose. Ball is rolling out. It'll be picked up. Dylan George, there for the Wildcats. Oh, Dylan had a chance, a scoop and score. As Green Puckett got the pressure, it was stripped away by Livingston. Then Dylan George just trips up there at the yard line. And Dylan's going to be very disappointed by that one as he had a chance to take it to the house. Just couldn't keep his footing there. And that's going to be the final play of the game. They'll end with a little excitement. Would have been better if Dylan were to finish it, but they forced the turnover and they hold on to nothing tie in this debut matchup. Livingston wins the varsity matchup 21-0. That's going to wrap it up here for this jamboree. Join us again next week. We'll have 4 nights of live action for you here on Overton Events. Just tune in around 6 o'clock each evening. Something will probably be happening until 7 o'clock for Friday night for the football game, 6:30 Thursday night for the junior high football game. The 2 soccer games begin at 6 on Monday and Tuesday. Going to wrap it up from here for this jamboree. Good showing by the Wildcats here tonight in that varsity game, winning 21-0. For Livingston